with the Moonshot Podcast with Zafar Abundance Show. How are you doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Andrea Mason, your first choice, your global voice, alumna of Les Brown, and the CEO of Press Play, Plan Life According to You, LLC. We are going to take a deep dive into learning a little bit more. As if you've been following this channel, like, share, subscribe, share it out to really have abundance with our message. So we are going to jump right into the first primary question for Zafar is, what is the primary mission of the Global Abundance Organization and how did it start? Over to you.
Thank you so much, and great vision life coming up. The abundance itself is the world of possibilities, and the possibility, like right now, we in the part of the world I'm living in. It's peace is the dire need of everybody, but it seems quite impossible just because we have got hot borders, and the abundance is peace. Abundance is prosperity, and just why I do have more thirst for this, just because we need this more. Because in my region, in my area, even in Thai, if you look at the globe, and there are areas where a lot of atrocities are going on. So what the abundance is peace. Abundance is anything which is positive. Abundance is world of possibilities. Abundance is thinking positive. Abundance is uh, thinking impossible to making that possible. So that's the whole story behind this abundance. Over to you.
Excellent. The second part of that question, what got you interested in it? How did you start this? Go ahead, over to you.
Yeah, this was just started since I follow Peter H. Diamandis, and he's a great preacher of abundance. And about what he thinks is the abundance is the world of possibilities. Like he's working on longevity. He plans, and his team plans that in next 2 to 3 decades, people will be able to live from one for 20 years to 150 years long life. And they are planning this just because and by the time you get older, you get more wiser. The organizations, the entrepreneurs, businesses need you more, and you can produce more. And this all about is health. So the huge investments in US are being undertaken are the longevity and health especially. And they are now, since this is the era of artificial intelligence, and then artificial general intelligence is just on the door, and very soon it's gonna be coming is artificial super intelligence. So that's why this is the need. It's not just a wish. It's not just a dream. It's more than that. It's just a need of everybody, even the prosperous world, even the civilized world. That they also need abundance. Not only the third world countries or the underdevelopment countries, they need this abundance, but everybody needs. So that, it is abundance is in fact already there. It's us, who've got to take to the right direction. Like we've been listening, we've grown up with the idea that there are going to be wars on drinking water. On waters there would be wars. Why would there be wars? Because in 2025, as 2025 ends, 60% of the whole electricity need gonna be on renewable energy resources. So very soon, the whole world will have the energy requirements fulfilled by the renewable energy resources. So there won't be any oil stuff needing. There won't be any oil wars or something like that. So then if you've got the power, then you can reproduce water out of drinking water out of as more than 92% of the earth is covered by water. So you can just make it drinkable, tap water into drinkable. You can reproduce water out of air also. So same way, other scarce thinking all other negative thinking that we have just because of the old method ideologies, they need to be rewritten. They need to be we need to get our minds rewired. So that's abundance. The first what I'm doing on, going on is, I mean, what I'm talking about is mental abundance at the first place. I am, if you and me are not mentally abundant, we cannot be abundant in other terms and means and manifestations too. Back to you.
Excellent. There are a lot of individuals in the Western culture that may have skepticism with regards to artificial intelligence. It's replacing jobs, it's having an imposter syndrome, it's imitating individuals who may not give their approval or credibility to have permissions that their voice and their images and their businesses or even their families repurposed on AI. What would be your thoughts to those in the Western culture that are skeptical about the upcoming AI technology? Over to you.
Thank you so much. This thinking is not new. This has always existed in the past. Even when wheel was invented, when electricity was invented, when television was there, radio was invented, and even if we coming to computers, and people were against computers too. And then there was internet, they were against internet too. And then after now it's artificial intelligence. When we look back, there's hope, there's more job creation, there is more development, prosperity, peace, and there's the entire new world of opportunities that these inventions has got us. Same way, this artificial intelligence has made our life so easier. As a writer, now you can publish, you can write your own book, you can publish it, you can uh, just make its title or any, even you can evolve it every next day. You can give it new shape, new whole new page, cover page, and everything, anything you want to. And you can not only, you can write your one idea in million ways. So this is abundance. These new technologies are getting you abundant. And the look now, in 30 years, your food needs gonna be 70 times more. So just because the population is growing so much, by the technologies that we have now, we can by no means we can fulfill that food need only if we work with the conventional technologies. Now the AI technology is a must, it's not a choice, it's a must. And every invention in the history has helped mankind. It has made easier life easier. It has given the more opportunities, more businesses, more facilities has come with all these new inventions. But these minds, these are, since this is scarcity mindset that we always have been opposing. There have been, look at you will find people who were against Adam Smith, who written the Wealth of Nation, and they were against Karl Marx and even Aristotle and Socrates and those who all big brains. They have been all these the negative or I would say the scarcity mindset has always persisted all the in the throughout the course of history. So is it, I mean, it's nothing new. But again, if we look optimistically, these all inventions have always helped humankind. Back to you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for answering that. Going forward, what do you have in store as far as the future goals of Global Abundance Organization? What are your thoughts or the roles that you are creating with like minded individuals for upcoming entrepreneurs, individuals who are stuck? What does global abundance look like for them? Over to you.
Well, since I'm not a I'm not a visionary or a big brain, or I take light from Peter H. Diamandis, and I really follow his footstep. And he is already doing this for 3 to 4 decades now, and he's been holding formerly the his Abundance 360 Summit for the last 13 years now, and he has been all that he has evolved Singularity University, X Prize, and he was the first person who fought against U.S. government that individuals can also uh, go to the moon, or they can have their own companies working in space. And look at Elon Musk. He's one of the beneficiaries of that thinking, that in US now the people, there are organizations, and other than government, they are going in space. And what I vision is, I mean, I just borrow my vision from them, and I keep following them and the whole team, and they are the great visionaries. What they are doing is now, they are mining into the space now. They are the people. And I have just, I have the knowledge from, just because of those guys, that there are meteorite in the space. They are, all of it are diamond, the whole diamond. Do not need to just go and bomb some country for oil, or for some other resources. You can simply launch your spaceship to land on some meteorite, and bring it home, or bring it in, I mean, some pieces of it. So your whole country gonna be so rich. This universe gonna be rich. What we need is just that the direction. Let's not, I mean, what I'm all telling is, what my whole mindset is, let's think that way, and let's talk that way. At least we can talk. And UN has been doing so a lot for this, but just because of the some political reasons, it, I can't say that I have given up on UN. But again, the actual format of the Global Abundance Organization is exactly of the UN. I mean, I really follow the whole structure and everything they do. But this is people to people. This is much slower than UN, but this is again exponential. If once, if I get, I mean, a dozen per person in one country, in each country, so I mean, then they can talk to more people. And since this podcasting is one of the very effective tool, though very, I mean, it's at this point of time, this is slower. But I mean, if everybody voice it, then let's not bomb, let's discover, let's not fight, let's collaborate, let's find new ways of growing food, let's find new ways of making more money, let's find more ways of making more businesses. Why, I mean, people have been fighting for resources. I mean, they have been conquering others places, or they have been invading other nations just because of the resources. What we can, I mean, we can very eminently do this. I mean, following Elon Musk, what he's doing, he's going to the space. He's not invading any country. He's
Mhm.
doing wonderful things. Why can't we just, I mean, collaborate, and why don't we seek light from him, or the people? Like, there are a lot of people. They are there, like you yourself. Your voice of peace, voice of hope. You are always constructing. You are rewiring brains. You are
Mhm.
making dead man alive. You're putting hope in them. That's what is abundance. I mean, your whole life. If I, I mean, if just simply, if I say victim to victorious is a wonderful story of abundance. That's what is abundance. That you are giving hope to those who are all broken. They are down. They feel no more. We can't do anything. But what do you do? You just give them new life. That's what is. This is eureka. I mean, you found it, you made it, and you are there. So that's abundance. That's my whole story about this. Back to you.
Excellent. And thank you for that acknowledgement and recognition. It is truly important. I act with authenticity. My brand is integrity, and I teach all from personal experiences and stories, both the positive and the areas of improvement. And that's the concern that I know some people ask. They say, well, when they think of alter, artificial intelligence. They say, well, this is kind of a automatic robotic tool. In some regards, yes, that's the logistical facts about it, but it's also, as we mentioned a few segments ago, about the operator putting the information into the programming. We are delving information, statistics, stories, and so forth to get it familiar with the human mind. Do you believe that artificial intelligence is going to replace empaths? Do you feel it's going to replace those who are authentic, those who are sensitive, those who are emotional beings? Remember, artificial intelligence is understanding, makes mistakes as far as technology. Do you think that it's going to replace the human interaction of frequency, empathy, and sympathy? Over to you.
Yeah, since you're a writer and you work deep on emotions and you work deeply into the psychology, and so is your question. I mean, this is superb. Since I am not an expert on AI, or what I'll again repeat, the I'll get you the answer. The answer is no. AI, artificial general intelligence, artificial superintelligence will never be able to replace a human touch and empathetic feelings, the human to human interaction. You know, since you write a book, and you love a book, and the book uh, has not been replaced by the Kindle, has not been replaced by the any of the gadgets. Book has a feeling of companionship. When you hold it in your hand, it gets you very friendly feelings. That computer, laptop, tablets, any blue screen does not get you that feelings. And same way, the artificial intelligence. This is not me. I'll get you what Mao says. I mean, the one what even Peter says, or what I would say what Ismail says. Those who people are the real, or I would say even the Kurzweil himself, the one who's just leader in AI, or like I would say there is a Rana from Egyptian lady. I mean, who's also one of the inventors of AI. They are all of the one mindset. They say it will make your life easier. It will do everything for you. It will do all impossible things that my man is fed up of doing. But he'll be doing it is for you. But this will never be replacing human touch. This will never be replacing humans, with feelings. That when you touch your loved ones and say, "Dear, look, despite the fact you are down, but I am with you." This feel that when you just, I mean, hold one's shoulder and say, "No, no, don't worry, I'm with you." No AI would be able to do that. Although artificial super intelligence will be sharing feelings too, then it will be having, I mean, this will be happier too, this will be angry too, this will be making, I mean, that's why that's super intelligent. Even artificial intelligence going to be also having feelings. But again, your mind will always tell you that this is a machine. Since your mind will be telling you this is machine, so you will never be able to, or anybody will never be able to get those feelings of human touch and empathy. The answer is no. Back to you.
Excellent, excellent. So, do you think that they're going to elevate artificial intelligence to do such tasks, jobs, or roles that can be life threatening to humans? Do you think that they will be able to really propose? I know they are already saving us time for the businessmen and women. They are taking an analysis and keeping it simple. and making those formats, but at the same token, would you be able to see artificial intelligence already, if it's not already, replacing high risk jobs or tasks that are detrimental to humans? Over to you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I mean, uh, again, I mean, what I follow about the artificial intelligence, I'll just point these questions to medical science, because the most important, the critical thing is like operations. Will the AI machines be operating humans or independently? The experts of the AI and expert of the medical science, they say no. Just because they cannot, I mean, the doctors, those who are experts in medical science, I would get you an example of a neuroscientist who's equally able in artificial intelligence too. So what they say, they'll never allow, these all artificial intelligence gadgets or machines, they'll be helping routine tasks like written work, like administrative tasks, like even scheduling, even medicine follow-ups and database buildings and all administrative talk, yes. But machines, the near foreseeable future, the expert says they'll not be able to or they will not be allowed to operate, like if you have, they will not be able to allow the heart replacement or the brain surgeries, or which are very critical life saving, though they'll be getting help by all, a lot many things. I mean, they say they will not be replacing these critical experts, but they'll be helping. This will be helping as a database, as administratively, and these, I mean, you see they'll be making those professionals more efficient, more vibrant, more available. And I mean, again, the again answer is no. They'll not be at least in the near future. Maybe when it gets, I mean, the super intelligence is around, then I can't say, because the things are changing so fast that nobody can really predict the future, because the longevity itself, it was thought that there were billions of dollars gonna be spent on this, but as the advancement of the technologies is so fast, things are getting so cheaper, gadgetries are getting available, so the cost of research is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, just because of just because of that advancement in the technology. Back to you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Yes, that has asked. I mean, obviously, they wouldn't replace surgeons or anybody doing the meticulous work. I'm talking about, so to my understanding, to clarify the audience, the artificial intelligence will help with, I guess, administrative work, business and secretarial work, office management? And do you think it will be replacing the laborers in the workforce, meaning, those who work in warehouses, those who work in construction? Do you think that they will be stepping into those industries as well? As you have mentioned, I know now that everything is two-dimensional. We're really going into a two-dimensional world with everything now, pardon me, at your fingertips, where you can have a consultation with your physician over the phone, therapeutic connect consultation with over your phone. And so I'd like to hear your thoughts, as you are, really avid about abundance as well as artificial intelligence. I'd like to hear your thoughts of the component of the mental health of individuals who are extroverts, individuals who need that personal touch, need that camaraderie, need that accompaniment of actual physical human beings. What would your findings on global abundance organization, what would you say to that? Over to you.
Thank you so much. I mean, as long as human psychology is concerned, the advancement in science and technology has always helped it. And and if you are thinking about the, especially the elimination of jobs or elimination of the professionals, I don't think so, because when there was computer also, it was just to come and it into in normal workspace. What has happened? The need, the appetite has risen so much that you need more food. You need more. Look at your kitchen now. Look at in your home. Earlier homes were not like this. Earlier kitchens were not like this. Go to your wardrobe and see. I mean, how many things are there now? These were not used to be like that. Even coming time is gonna be even more complex. You're gonna need more things. So as I said, you this since population is growing so fast, our needs are increasing, not decreasing. So when needs are increasing, so there are a lot of problems are coming up. For the problems are businesses. For the businesses, you need more resources, and so is equally true for human resources, or human driven resources, or even artificial resources also driven by human. It's being controlled by that. Mao says that this, as we speak right now, the machines has already taken over, but these machines are in laboratories. They are under experimentations. I'm talking about artificial general intelligence. But again, this is so, we are living in so much unpredictable world, but that anything can happen. But again, there is one more school of thought that these machines won't fight like you and me fight for resources. I want to grab everything you have, or I want to grab everybody's all resources, since I am scarcity kind of mind person, or nation, or like there are countries, they always invading others, hitting, bombing, killing for certain reasons, and one of the very profound reason is resources. So these machines gonna talk to each other, and they're gonna make decision in seconds, and they'll decide not to fight, because these machines are operating on logics. And I say, and how about humans? Don't we work on logics? I mean, don't we think logically? They say, they ask a question: do you see diabetic person eating sugar or some sweets? I say yes. I mean, normally I see. Do you see heart person smoking? I say yes. And everything human, as a human, we know that's injurious to our health, or I mean, it's not good for our life after death, or anything which is bad. We know that. Still, we do that. Whereas these machine won't. That there is school of thought. They say these machines will make decisions in seconds, and they will not fight. Back to you.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard all of the abundance wala of Zafar's innovation, insight, and intellect on artificial intelligence and what the future holds. This has been an amazing segment. If you want to learn more, connect with him. He's got all the information as well as his resource, that of Peter Demenzia, as well as what's up and coming. So stay tuned. We will be back here tomorrow, and we look forward to your thoughts. Comment, like, share, subscribe, support our channels, and live with abundance. Thank you so much. An amazing time. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Be well.